Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. And that's where they'll start the drive. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. He'll hand it off. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the single back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down. And now this sets up a first and goal inside the 10.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here and maybe hold them to 3 points.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. And he knocks that one right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And now the handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Takes the ball and heads to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
This middle linebacker can play all over the field. That time they bring him in the blitz, and he gets home.
Yeah, usually you think of this middle linebacker, he's kind of a sideline-to-sideline player defending the run. But here, the timing and the instincts as a blitzer coming right through the middle of that offensive line, and he gets to the quarterback.
Third and long. He'll try to pass it again from his own end zone. Caught over the middle. It's back. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Boy, they get some big yards here on third down, but they're still going to be short. So to bring up a fourth down and a big decision for this offense.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Finally forced out of bounds with a solid return that time. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to throw. It's Griffin. Tries the right with a quick throw. And he pulls in the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and to talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. Took some extra time in the weight room, paying off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you've got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up, because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play.
Georgia 0.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? To throw, it's Barnes. Receiver makes the catch. Breaks loose at the 40. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. That Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They bring him down, but a solid gain there in first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. Going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
LSU getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. It's Griffin. The pocket breaking down. Using his legs here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Tries to get it to the running back. Accurate throw. Catch made right here to the sideline. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. First down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Here's the target, and it's complete. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Second down after that previous play. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. And he will score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. Dropping back, it's Barnes. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Well, it's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Lets it go quickly. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Tigers. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. And looking for a big play here. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. To throw, it's Barnes. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The Bulldogs will come to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's got some space. Past the 50. At the 30 now. At the 10 now. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, LSU. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Going for a big play downfield. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Pressure is coming. Little floater there, but it falls incomplete. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw. It's Griffin. Bringing pressure. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. A short completion of the tight end.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Here comes a handoff. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35. Dogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Second down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Barnes. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Looking to chuck it again. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Second down. We're going to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
He's running out of time here. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
The defensive coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick completion to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. The defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Play action here on first down. The pass rush closing in. Looking for his back. Checks this down to the running back. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
It's press coverage now from these DBs. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Will he score here? Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the route is on. And they get set now to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's back.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
It's second down after that completion. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. To the air, it's Barnes. Looking to throw it deep. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Handoff to the back. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Important 2nd down play coming up. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. They'll run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. That play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. Back to pass. It's Griffin. Running out of time in the pocket. Touchdown, Tigers. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And the extra point was up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. The ball is loose. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. And a nice drive going here, but now it's 3rd down and long. Dropping back, it's Griffin. Defense is coming after him. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And this one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. That fumble from the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They're going to run it here. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. The pocket breaking down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Intercepted in the end zone.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Scanning the field, it's Griffin. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. Well, now it's 3rd down.
Boy, that was beautiful. Man, this defensive back, he's putting on a clinic today on how to defend against the deep ball and man coverage without committing a penalty. I'm sure the secondary coach is very proud of that execution.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This has been a monumental mismatch, a beatdown for the ages. It's almost over, thankfully. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. Oh, they almost had another interception. It'll be 2nd down. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. And he'll set up to throw. That's reeled in. It's back. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
He's going to take off. Jukes to get past a man. And moves the ball to the 35. Another 1st down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's back. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Here's the 2nd down play. quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To throw, it's Barnes. Pressure is coming. Took contact on the throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle quickly, but a solid gain. Ball spotted at the 25 now. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Bringing pressure. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Now it's second down here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looks to the left for a quick throw. It's caught downfield. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment.